Hello and welcome back to the Sports Centre YouTube channel. Another big announcement coming out of Liverpool, coming out of the champions to be. Virgil van Dijk is staying. He signed a contract extension and he's followed in the footsteps of Mo Salah. We all knew it was happening, but still we are all gassed. We're all here for it. We're all buzzing. Yeah. That's 2 out of 3. What about the third? Let's talk about it. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Is there a possibility that he could stay at Liverpool? And yes, fair enough, I jumped on the bandwagon a couple of weeks ago when all the rumours were coming out that it was pretty much a done deal. He was gone to Madrid. I did. I don't like to do it, but I hold my hands up. I jumped on the bandwagon. However, I think, and call me deluded, I think there's a possibility that Trent stays. Here's why. Hear me out. So, Real Madrid have just been beaten by Arsenal. Arsenal are in a title race. Oh, if you want to call it a title race, but Arsenal are title rivals, shall we say, of Liverpool. Liverpool have smashed Arsenal in the league. They've smashed everyone in the league this season. You know, we've eclipsed the league. I think we're currently 13 points ahead. You know, we're going to win the league by a canter, albeit an absolute catastrophe. But Arsenal have just beaten Real Madrid. Comfortably, shall we say, beaten Real Madrid. I'd say they pretty much schooled them at the Emirates. And they did an absolute job on them in the Bernabeu. So why would you want to go to a team that can't even beat a team that we are better than and ultimately have just kind of run away with the league against them? Now, I watched both games and Madrid have gone back, or let me know in the comments, but I get a feel as though Madrid are kind of going back to the kind of Galactico days, you know, when they signed Beckham, Figo, Zidane, Ronaldo. They had all the best players on paper in football, but it wasn't that good as a team. And I feel like this Madrid team of today is similar to that Madrid team, if you understand. You know, they've got some of the best players in the world at the moment of Real Madrid. But for whatever reason, and look, they're a fantastic team when they turn it on, but they're just not a team. They don't seem like a cohesion to me. They don't seem as though they're all playing for each other. They all seem, you know, there's a few individuals in that team. That's what I think. So why would Trent want to go there? That's one of the reasons. That's one. The second reason, I've got 3. So the second one is he scored a goal, I think it was against Aston Villa at Villa Park. I think it was an equalising goal. We drew the game 2-2 in the end, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. He scored, it was a deflected goal to get the equaliser, and he ran off and he was looking at Liverpool fans and he was like kind of pointing as if to say like, this is me, this is my house, I'm here to stay, kind of thing. And look, there might be people watching this now going, your hopes are on a shoestring, Dan. And you know what? Maybe they are, but it's the hope that kills us, isn't it? And I've still got hope. So that message again at Villa Park says to me, you know, why is he doing this? Why is he saying this? Is he saying that I'm here to stay? And then the third reason, and this is the biggest one for me. I think it was in January where ultimately he'd not signed for Liverpool by this time, so therefore he can sign a pre-contractual agreement with a foreign club in the January transfer window. Now, albeit he didn't do that, but there was a lot of rumours going around that ultimately because he hadn't signed for Liverpool by the window that he's going to Madrid. It's a done deal. And look, the rumours have got stronger as time's gone on. We know that, but let's just go back to January. We played West Ham away, and Trent scored a goal. And there was rumours going around the press at this time. There was loads of rumours on social media. And look, players see these things. They see them. You know, I watch YouTube videos of Liverpool the players, in the AXA. Sky Sports News is on the TV in the background everywhere you go. So players hear the noise, they see the noise, they're in it. There's no way that they can distract themselves and take themselves in the mind. Maybe yes, but at face value, they see it all. So anyway, at West Ham, Trent scores a goal. He runs over to the Liverpool fans. He knows that these rumours are going on at the moment, and he gives it this celebration. I don't know why, but it speaks volumes to me. And is that just like it's noise, it's chatter? Don't listen to the chitter chatter. And again, I could be completely miles off it, and you could be thinking, what an absolute load of shit you're talking, Dan. But why would he do that to the Liverpool fans? Look, Trent's Liverpool through and through. I'm Liverpool through and through, but ultimately you can tell from my accent that I'm not from Merseyside. I'm not a Scouser. But I've been going to Liverpool since I was 7-year-old. I've been going to the games that long. I've spent a lot of time in Merseyside, and I know how passionate the supporters of that club are, in particular the ones from Liverpool, who live it and breathe it every single minute of every single day they step foot on this earth. So why, being that Trent is one of them people, he's from Liverpool, he's played for Liverpool since a young boy, he's captained youth teams, he's literally, all his life has been Liverpool Football Club, playing football, putting on that red kit. Why would he then run over to his own people and give him false messages? And if he has done that, is Trent fucking mugging the fans off? Is he mugging his own people off? In my eyes, he is, because why would you give him that hope? And that is why I just think, with him being from Liverpool, a Scouser, the celebrations, that I'm here to stay, I don't think this is done yet. I think there is conversation still being had. I think that there is a strong chance that he stays at Liverpool. And listen, if he does stay at Liverpool, he could go down to be an absolute god. We have some god players. Robbie Fowler, we call him God. King Kenny, Mo Salah, the Egyptian king. There's only few players that get those labels as, God status, if you like, king status. And he could be one of them. Trent could be one of those players. And I dare say, going back to the kind of why would he mug his own people off, Trent's probably got family that will be staying in Merseyside if he does go to Madrid. And look, if he does go, there'll be mixed feelings throughout the fan base. But to me, I just don't see, if he knows that he's already gone to Madrid, why would he be doing those things? And look, he's not hiding, he's not playing at the moment, but you don't see him hiding. He's always front and centre as soon as the game's finished. He doesn't go and hide in the changing rooms and wait for the team in there. He comes down pitch side. He's on the pitch outside the tunnel, high fiving all the players, hugging them on the way back in, saying congratulations on a good game. He's front and centre. He's not hiding away. And I'm a big believer in body language, and I just think Trent's giving off. He's giving off signs that he's here to stay. He's being quiet. He's not saying much in terms of on his socials or in interviews and things like that, but he's giving off, to me, a lot of signs to say that there is a chance. Again, I could be completely off the mark, but I think, fingers crossed, everything crossed, that there is a chance that he stays. Because look, when Liverpool play with Trent Alexander-Arnold, they are a better team with him in the team. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not here to listen to Trent can't defend. Yes, so fucking what? He's not the best defender we've ever seen. We know, but listen, for what that guy can do when he has a football on his feet, Liverpool miss when he's not in the team, and I won't hear anything else said about it. He's class, he's world class, and we are worse without him in our team. Let me know, Reds fans. Let me know, football fans, in fact, in the comments. Do you think there's a chance Trent stays at Liverpool? Do you think it is a done deal that is Madrid? I'm just talking complete and utter jargon. Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you in a bit.